The replay of this game is brought to you by the friendly staff at Hometown Pharmacy. Hometown Pharmacy is the one stop in Doniphan for all your medical needs. Everything from vaccinations, to vitamins and supplements, to medical equipment and medications. Refills can be requested online or by using their mobile app, and deliveries are available within the city limits. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
Tigers, coached by James Fox. Their starting lineup, 5'5" sophomore, number 3, Cheyenne Bird.
Okay, the starters for the Clearwater Lady Tigers, coached by James Fox, Cheyenne Burton, a 5'5" sophomore, Connor Johnston, a 6' senior, Hallie Gooch, a 5'6" sophomore, Brittany Adams, a 5'4" sophomore, and Maddie Moylan, a 5'8" sophomore. So they start 4 sophomores and 1 senior. And like I said, they're in their black uniforms trimmed in orange and white. And they will be going from right to left, shooting at the goal to my left here in the first half. Donettes from left to right. And Coach Kirk Conister sends out Erica Payne, a 5'7" senior. Haley Beal, a 5'9" junior. Jayla Elliff, a 5'8" senior. Shaylee Fickey, a 5'11" senior. And Paige Eddington, a 5'7" sophomore. Will start for the Donettes. It'll be the first game for the Donettes since the last game they played down at Corning, which is about 10, 11 days ago now. They've had a long break because of those 2 cancellations last week. Again, they're making up the game in Neelyville tomorrow night, but we'll be here to bring you the Clearwater and the Doniphan boys. And the Greenville game is going to be made up a week from Thursday. And the same night, the Dons are going to be in Winona, but we're going to go to Greenville and do the girls game on the 4th. To be Shaylee Fickey jumping against Johnston. And officials for tonight's game, Mr. Jeff Bloom and Mr. Bill Burfield. Only 1 game here tonight. Donettes control the tip. They get the ball on the baseline to Eddington. She bounces underneath to Shaylee Fickey, and she puts it up and in, and the Donettes get a quick bucket here right off the bat. And they set up in a full court press, and they get a steal, and Haley Beal's going to have a run out, and she goes down, lays it up and in. So a nice start here. 2 quick buckets about 30 seconds in. Burton's got the ball, Gooch. Down underneath is at Johnson. They beat the press that time, and Connor Johnston got an easy bucket as she got behind Shaylee Fickey, and that makes it 4-2 in favor of the Donettes. Haley Beal against the zone, gives it left side to Erica Payne. Payne goes in the corner to Fickey. Cross-court pass to Jayla Elliff. Head of the key, Haley Beal. She fakes the shot, penetrates, kicks it out to Fickey in the corner for jumper, no good. And Johnston, the 6-footer, gets the rebound. Pass up ahead to Burton, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on Haley Beal. And that'll be the first foul of the game on the Donettes. And we're just underway here, 6:59 to go first quarter. The Donettes leading Clearwater 4-2. Cheyenne Burton will run the point against a man-to-man defense. She's guarded by Haley Beal. Dribbles over towards the left side. Gets a screen. He's picked up by Payne on the switch. Gives it to Moylan. Now ahead of the key, Johnson down underneath. Wide open underneath is number 12, Hallie Gooch, and somebody lost their man big time there. And they didn't switch on the screen there, and it makes it 4-4. Beal at the head of the key. Back to Erica Payne. She's open for the 3-pointer. It's up and good. 7-4. Donettes in a 2-2-1 full court press. Gooch gives it to Adams. Adams throws it up in the front court to Johnson. They break it. Get it back to Burton at the head of the key. Over on the right wing. That is number 12, Gooch. Her shot is short. And they got a follow up there from Moylan, but she missed it. And then Jayla Elliff got the rebound. Back the other way, 2 minutes into the game, Donettes leading 7-4. Elliff gives the ball to Beal, swings it left side to Payne, gives it to Fickey. She swings it back on the right side to Elliff, now to Beal at the head of the key, and she buries a 3. That's 2 3-pointers already for the Donettes, 10-4. 6-point lead, and Beal steals it away, and she's got another layup, and she scores again. That's 7 points already for Haley Beal. They've got a couple of steals with the press. And we're going to have a blocking foul on Jayla Elliff in the back court. That's the second team foul on the Donettes. First one on Jayla Elliff. The Donettes lead already scored 12 points here in the first 2.5 minutes, and hopefully that scoring clip will keep up, or at least somewhat close to that, because that's a lot of points in the first 2.5 minutes. Burton dribbles into the paint, and another reach-in foul on Beal. So she's going to come out. That's 2 on her, and Timberly Mashing will come in. And that there, when she got beat, she just reached in and tried to knock it away, and she'll probably be on the bench for a while. We've only played 2 minutes and 37 seconds, and she's already picked up 2 fouls. Adams inbounds it out to Moylan on the left wing. Dribbles to the head of the key, gives it back on the left side to, can't see that number. Number 3, that is Burton. Got real long hair and a ponytail. She loses it, ball loose on the floor, and we got a tie ball. And the arrow will favor the Clearwater Lady Tigers. Donettes got the opening tip, so Clearwater gets this one. And it'll be Adams to throw it in underneath her basket. Gets it in the corner to Johnson. In the paint to Moylan. It goes through her hands. Payne picks it up. She's hustling down the right side. She outruns Burton, lays it up and in. And that's 14-4. 4:55 left in the quarter. Burton goes into the front court, knocked away by Paige Eddington. And we're going to have a ball goes to the floor, and we're going to have a tie ball, and this one will belong to the Donettes. And Coach Fox wants a timeout with the Donettes leading 14-4, 4:52 to go first quarter. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break and be back with more Donettes basketball, excuse me. So far, so good for the Donettes here. Was a little bit concerned with that long layoff, but they have scored 14 points here in just a little over 3 minutes, and they lead Clearwater 14-4. Donettes have the ball, Mashing at the head of the key. She came in for Beal, who's picked up 2 early fouls. She's got it head of the key over to Payne. Baseline to Paige Eddington. Back to Payne on the left wing. Head of the key to Mashing as they play against the zone around the perimeter. Eddington's got it at the right elbow. She's going to put it up. It won't go. And the rebound comes down to Adams for Clearwater. She gives it to Gooch, and Gooch will bring it into the front court. Gives it left side to Burton. Now on the baseline, it goes to Adams. And throws it to the left wing, almost out of bounds. Moylan runs it down for Clearwater, keeps the possession. Gives it to Gooch. Gooch out near midcourt. Guarded by Payne. Left side to Adams. Baseline to Johnson. She dribbles baseline. Nice pass on the other side to number 12, Hallie Gooch, and she gets her second bucket. And it's 14-6. Vicky at the free throw line, puts it on the floor, goes up for the shot, is partially blocked. Paige Eddington's there to get the rebound. The follow-up, no good. And Johnson gets the rebound, and she's fouled by Vicky. That's the fouls that kill you when you're 84 feet away from the other team's basket and you commit the foul. And that will be 4 team fouls. And Jayla Elliff checks out, and we got Hannah Davis coming in. And for Clearwater, we have number 1, I believe, she's over on the other side, Mackenzie Lancaster, into the game. Donettes still in the trap. Bounce up in the front court to Johnson. Head of the key to Gooch. Gooch will wait on her teammates. Backs it out to the volleyball line. Passes right side, and Eddington flashes in front, knocks it out of bounds. A good defensive play. By the way, I forgot to mention, this is a home game, and I almost always forget, go to dhstv.us and you can watch the game and have our play-by-play on it as well. That's dhstv.us. Lancaster gives it to Adams, and pass cross court. Erica Payne steals it. She's going to try to beat Gooch to the other end, and Gooch comes back and knocks it out of bounds. And a good hustle by Gooch to save a layup. And it'll be Donettes ball underneath their own basket. A couple of freshmen in there for the Donettes right now, Mashing and Davis. Inbounds pass wide open in the corner. Erica Payne, another 3, and it's good again. That's her second one, and she's already got 8 points. And Beal has 7, so they've got 15 of the 17. And now the Donettes thought they were switching to a trap there, and Burton just dribbled right around Mashing, and Mashing fouled her. It's a good thing because that was a wide open layup and no weak side help. It just opened up like the Red Sea there. All the other Donettes were watching their man instead of seeing the ball. So that's team foul number 5. So Clearwater's going to be in the bonus early here in the first half. Inbound to Johnson, standing on the three-point line. She dribbles baseline, cross court, the same play again. And Gooch scores again. I don't know who's guarding Gooch, but I guess it was Payne who come to help on the drive, but somebody's got to step down there and pick her man up. Payne, left wing, gives it to Mashing at the head of the key. Right side to Davis, down to Eddington. She puts it on the floor, goes around her man, puts it up, no good, and Clearwater gets the rebound. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Donettes leading 17-8. Burton passes baseline to Gooch. Burton cuts to the basket, gets the ball back out to Gooch, standing on the three-point line, long shot and way too long. Vicky with a rebound, outlet pass to Payne, and Gooch is going to run up behind Payne again, but she doesn't knock it away all the way this time, and Payne turns to the other side of the basket and puts it off the glass and in. Well, Erica Payne is off to a great starter. She got 10 points in the first quarter, still got 2 minutes to go, and Donettes lead 19-8. Burton gives it to Adams, to Gooch, and out to Johnson at the left point. Cross court to Burton. Lefty three-pointer up and good for Cheyenne Burton. And it's a 19-11 now in favor of the Donettes. A 3-2 zone by Clearwater. Paige Eddington's got it on the baseline. Out front to Mashing. Now on the right side goes to Davis. Right elbow to Eddington. Nice move. Shot up and good. A little pump fake, and Eddington gets her first bucket. And the Donettes with 21-11 lead here. I've said this before, been a couple of games. They've been on pace for way up there near 100, and the scoring has slowed down considerably after the first quarter, so we'll see what happens here tonight. Adams has got it head of the key to Burton. Now to Johnston. And a jumper from the baseline's an air ball. And Paige Eddington pulls down the rebound for the Donettes. We go under a minute to go in the first quarter. Donettes lead by 10. Mashing gives it to Payne. Left point. Dribbles to the wing. Pass to the baseline deflected, but Fickey gets it and gives it back to Payne. Now to Mashing at the head of the key. In the paint to Davis. Turnaround jumper up, no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds off of Clearwater. A couple of them there kind of may have got a little too close together. And Gooch is going to check out, and Moylan comes back in, and the Donettes send in Jakelyn Friend, her first action in a while, and also Logan Clark. As we got Fickey and Davis checking out. Donettes inbound underneath their own basket. Ball comes inbound to Jakelyn Friend. She's going to fire up a three right off the bat. It's short, but we're going to have an over-the-back foul on Logan Clark. And that's team foul number 6, so we got 34 seconds left in the first quarter. And Clearwater's going to be in the bonus the rest of the first half here. And the Donettes, Clearwater's not committed one foul yet. Burton stops right before she gets to half line. Now she comes on across. Gives it free throw line to Johnson. She turns, faces up. Gives it to baseline to Lancaster. Back to Johnson. Now to Moylan, fakes the shot, and she's covered up, gives it back to Adams, dribbles baseline, bounces underneath the Moylan, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound underneath, and another foul on the Donettes, and that Burton's going to draw the foul on Jakelyn Friend. So other than the fouling here in the first quarter, the Donettes have done real well, but Coach Cronister can't be too happy with that. That's 7 already, and Burton's free throws up and good. She has 4 points. And this one no good. Eddington with a rebound. Got to hurry. She looks up at the clock, dribbles down, out and out to Friend. She's wide open three, and it's good at the buzzer. Nice job there by Paige Eddington. She looked up at the clock, seeing how much time there was, penetrated, and kicked it back behind her for a three to Friend. And the Donettes lead at 24-12 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back here to the Bill Elrod Gymnasium in 60 seconds. Stay with us. 13, 20, 24, 4, 6, 6, 8, 10, 12.
We also have in that drawing, which will be a Yeti cup and a donated by the booster. Those tickets are also one chance or $5 for six.
Second quarter underway here. Clearwater with the basketball. The Donettes lead 24-12. Ball knocked away from Burton. She gets it back outside the three-point line. Right elbow to Connor Johnston. Her shot no good. Long rebound in the corner. And Haley Beal runs it down, but she's tied up by Lancaster. And it'll be Donettes ball. Coach Cronister sent the starters back out. Beal, Eddington, Ella, Fickey, and Erica Payne. And Clearwater, all the starters -1. They got Lancaster in there with Johnston, Moylan, Adams, and Burton. Still in the zone. This time it's a 2-3. The ball down low to Eddington, high off the glass. No good, but they're going to call a foul. I think on Johnston, I believe, and it'll be 2 shots for Eddington. Connor Johnston, that's the first foul in the game on the Clearwater Lady Tigers. And Paige Eddington at the free throw line. And the free throw is nothing but net. And Gooch comes back in for Lancaster for the Clearwater Lady Tigers. And that gives Paige Eddington 3 points here in the first half. We're just underway in the second quarter. Next one on the way, and it's good, and it's 26-12 in favor of the Donettes. They drop back, and they'll pick up man-to-man. They got some turnovers out of a 2-2-1 press early, but now that they've gotten a pretty good lead here, they can back up and pick up man-to-man. Gooch, or Adams, and Eddington takes it away from her, and Eddington hands the ball to Haley Beal. She's got Elif on the right side. Beal dribbles down the paint and stops and pops no good. And offensive rebound by Paige Eddington and puts it back up and in. 28-12, Donettes lead it by 16. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Gooch picks up her dribble, gives it to Adams. And it's Gooch cutting through the lane. Her shot up no good. And we got a block and foul called on Jayla Elif. And I think that'll be a 2-shot foul. I think it was on the shot. And Clearwater in the bonus already. That's team foul number 8, so a couple more and they'll be in the 2-shot bonus. And Hallie Gooch knocks the first one in. She's the leading scorer for Clearwater with 7. Next one is up and no good, and off the right side, and Paige Eddington gets it over in the corner. Gives it to Beal, and Beal gives the ball to Jayla Elif. Beal cuts through. She's going to be open in the corner and bounces it down low to Fickey. Back to Beal, open for the shot. No good, almost went in. And the ball saved in there. Nice play by Adams. And here comes Burton to the other end. Takes it down to the paint, stops, bounces down low, and Fickey steals it. Pass up ahead. Erica Payne's on the left side. Clearwater gets back. She takes it into the paint, and she'll kick it back out front to Jayla Elif. Over to Beal. She's open for a 3. No good. Ball tipped around, and Erica Payne gets it, goes up with it. No good, but she's going to go to the free throw line. And this one's on Maddie Moylan. That's her first and second team foul against Clearwater, as we have Mackenzie and Sherry Peppers, a 5'7" sophomore, coming in. Mackenzie Lancaster. Both of those girls are sophomores as well, as Erica Payne makes the first free throw. And she's got 11 points. They've only got one senior on the team and one freshman, and the rest of them are sophomores. That's 4 out of 4 from the free throw line as Payne makes both of them. Builds the lead to 30-13. Burton, guarded by Erica Payne. Reverses her dribble, goes right side. Down into the paint, kicks it out in the corner to Lancaster. Lancaster loses her dribble, passes inside, and Erica Payne almost got the steal, and they're going to say it went out of bounds. Now the officials are going to get together. Nope, they're going to give it to the Donettes. Donettes playing some good half-court defense. They were playing good full-court defense as well. And with 5:55 left in the first half, it's 30-13 in favor of the Donettes. Beal bounces it to Eddington, turns, faces the basket, almost has it knocked away from behind, but she gets it and goes up and under. And she gets it to go. And she's got 8, and another timeout called by Coach Fox here as the Donettes are on top now. I thought that made it 33-13, but 31-13 is what they got on the board. 5:40 to go first half. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take a 60-second break, and we'll be back with more Donettes basketball. I'll get it right here in a minute on KYEC.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Booster Club is selling tickets for their half-court shot at halftime. They're going to draw 3 winners. Chance to shoot a half-court shot. They're $1 a chance or $5 for 6. And once again, they're selling those for a chance to make a half-court shot at halftime at the varsity.
Well, the Donettes have jumped out to a big lead here, 31-13 with 5:40 to go in the first half. And let's see, the Donettes still have the same 5 out there, and Clearwater does as well. Well, Burton will bring it up for Clearwater. Out here mid-court, gives it left wing to Peppers. Peppers back out front to Moylan. Moylan swings it right side to Burton. Burton into the paint, and a little jumper up, no good, and Erica Payne with a rebound. And she's got Vicky up ahead, but a pass a little too late. It'll be knocked out of bounds by Burton as she hustled back. It'll be Donette's ball, though. And it will be Haley Beal to throw it in. Way out front comes to Elliff. She's going to try a 3. It's no good. And Paige Eddington with the inside rebound to get inside position, and she has got 10 points now. And it's 30. Now they missed a point somewhere because they give her 3 points on that shot. So I was counting mine up, and I come up with 32 as well. So it's 34-13. It should have been 32 before that bucket. And the Donettes with another steal. Beal, they got a 2 on nobody, and Vicky throws it ahead to Eddington, and she lays it up and in on the left side. And Coach Fox, another timeout. That's his 3rd one already here in the first half. He's got 4:42 to go. The Donettes on top, 36-13. We will keep it here and let you know that tomorrow night, the Dons and Donettes both will be playing tomorrow night. The Donettes making up a game against Neelyville that was supposed to have been last Thursday, and that is at Neelyville. The Dons will be in action here against the Clearwater boys. And we're going to be here to bring you that game. Should be on the air about 7:15 to 7:30. And then on Thursday night, let's see, the Donettes have 3 games this week. I believe it's, Clearwater, they play Twin Rivers, and that's a OFC and a district game, a big game coming up on Thursday. They're all big, but that one is especially big. Because I think, in my opinion, the Donettes and Twin Rivers are the 2 best teams in the district. And if the Donettes show them that they can beat them here on Thursday night, that'll be a big feather in their cap, give them some confidence going into the district as well. After the timeout, Lancaster's got the ball. She is hounded by Eddington, and she switched her pivot feet and was called for a travel. So the Donettes putting the pressure on here. 4:31 to go in the first half. And by the way, Connor Johnston checked back in for Clearwater during that timeout for Peppers. Jacqueline Friend checked in for the Donettes, and did Hannah Davis. And Timberly mashing, and she's going to shoot a 3. It's no good. Jacqueline Friend gets the offensive rebound and muscles it up, and they're going to call another foul on Clearwater. Donettes committed the first 8 fouls in the game, and now Clearwater is committed the next 3. That one on Gooch. And Jacqueline Friend at the free throw line, and this one rims out. That's the first miss from the free throw line. The Donettes were 4 of 4. Friend with 3 points. She hit a three-pointer right at the end of the quarter, and she makes the second free throw. And it makes it 37-13. And we're still a few seconds away from being halfway through the second quarter. Gooch gives it baseline to Johnson. She dribbles baseline and tried to pass it right into the hands of Eddington. She's got Davis ahead, but she kind of lost control of it. She goes down, jump stops, and puts it up and in. She had Davis ahead, but she kind of lost control of it there for a second and had to gather herself. And we're going to have Logan Clark and Shylin Aaron and Aaron Castile coming in here at the next dead ball. And they throw it away again. Bad pass by Gooch. And Coach Conister has all of his JV girls dressed out. And on my score sheet here, they're listed down at the bottom. So if they get way ahead and he brings some of them into the game, we may have a hard time figuring out who they are. I done seen one number down at the bottom that wasn't on my list, so but we'll worry about that when we get to it. Castile and Clark and Shylin Aaron come in, and a steal by Gooch, bad pass by Logan Clark. See Davis and Mashing stayed in. So basically you almost got your JV team out there along with Shylin Aaron, who's a senior. Johnston with a nice drive to the basket, and she puts it up and in. She's got 4, makes it 39-15. Mashing out front with it. Clearwater back in the 3-2 zone again. They were in a 2-3 a while ago. Mashing right side to Clark. Back to Mashing, left side to Aaron Castile. Baseline to Davis. Tries to force it in, nobody open, and it's knocked away and stolen by Clearwater. And Adams will bring it up for the Lady Tigers. And her pass almost stolen. The Gooch takes it to the baseline, lobs it in the paint to Moreland. Her turnaround jumper, no good, and Timberly Mashing gets the rebound for the Donettes. Passes up ahead to Davis. She's one-on-one with Johnson, takes it in, lays it up, and good. Right over the top of the 6-footer. Hannah Davis gets her first 2, and it's 41-15. Gooch, little hesitation move, and we got a blocking foul. And that'll be a 1-and-1 for the Lady Tigers. That foul on Timberly Mashing. I have that for 2. Yep, 2 fouls, and it is Hallie Gooch at the free throw line. And the first one's good. She has got 8 points now to lead the Lady Tigers. And we got Burton checking back in for Lancaster for Clearwater. And Gooch trying to hit 2 here at the free throw line, and she does. That makes it 41-17 with 2:20 left first half. Mashing will bring it up. No full court pressure from Clearwater. Gives it to Logan Clark. Back out front to Mashing. In the paint to Aaron. It's knocked away and stolen. They're trying to pass that, run that play, and it's not there. Of course, it's against the zone, but they're just trying to force passes where they're not open. Burton gets around Aaron, goes in, and we got another foul, and that's going to be the third one on Mashing, I believe. Yep, she's going to probably have to go to the bench here. Coach Conster looks up at the scoreboard. Hadn't made any moves yet, so Mashing has 3 fouls. Still 1:54 to go in the first half as Burton misses the first one wide left. 24-point lead for the Donettes here with 1:54 to go in the first half. This one is up, and it rattles out, and Shylin Aaron gets the rebound for the Donettes and gives it to Mashing. Right wing to Aaron, baseline to Clark. Back to Aaron. Out front to Mashing, left side Aaron Castile. She's going to try her luck at a 3, no good. And Connor Johnston gets the rebound. She is a big, tall girl. They're a tall girl. She's kind of slight build. Burton dribbles into the paint, knocked away by Davis. Davis is one-on-one. She goes down and goes up and gets fouled. Clearwater hustle back there. And it's going to be on Brittany Adams. That'll be her first. And it will be Hannah Davis at the free throw line to shoot 2. She made a really nice steal there. It was actually wasn't her man that she stole it from. She drove by Adams and she stepped off her man and knocked it away. And the free throw no good. And we got Lancaster coming back in. Davis' second one goes. Well, it's awful flat, but it caught the front of the rim, went back and hit the backboard, and come back and fell in. She needs a little arch on that shot. 42-17. 25-point lead, 1:20 left in the first half. Burton goes baseline to Connor Johnston. She puts it up and good. That was a line drive shot as well from about 4 feet, and I have no idea how that went in. Shyland Aaron's going to try a 3, and she banks it in. There's my old pet peeve. So the Donettes have got a lot of players in the scoring column here in the first half. 50 seconds to go. 45-19. Donettes putting the points on the board here in the first half. Burton dribbles baseline, and they're going to call a foul on Hannah Davis. She's bellying up just a little bit too much. And it'll be 2 shots for Cheyenne Burton. As the Donettes are over the limit, they get to the 2 shots. Burton has 4 points. And the first free throw no good. She's missed 3 in a row. Next one by Burton, and this one won't go either. And Logan Clark gets the rebound. Donettes have 40 seconds left, and they've got a 26-point lead. Davis at the free throw line, puts it on the floor, gets around her man, and Johnson blocks her shot and goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Johnson. Davis give her a little head fake. She could have went right up into her and drew a foul, but it'll be Donette's ball down in the corner with 30 seconds left. And Shyland Aaron has got it out front. She's just dribbling there. Now Gooch comes out on her a little bit and hands it to Aaron Castile. Castile's going to fire a 3. She started to throw it in the corner. Now she shoots it. No good. Long rebound. Mashing's got it. And she dribbles in. Now she picks up her dribble. Got to get some help. Out front to Castile with 4 seconds. They got to shoot it. And they're not going to get a shot off. Now Aaron gets it off at the buzzer, and it goes in. She was about 10 foot behind the 3-point line. Shyland Aaron, that's a way to be heads up. I don't know how she knew how much time was left, but she turned around and fired it and it went in. She hit 2 of them there right at the end of the first half. And the Donettes score 48 points here in the first half. They get 24 in each quarter. And Clearwater has 19. It's 48-19 as they can only manage 7 points in that second quarter after scoring 12 in the first. So a good first half of the Donettes after being laid off for quite a while here. They have come out scoring the basketball and playing good defense. 48-19 is our halftime score. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back to run down the first half scoring. Well, we're getting ready to start the second half here. The Donettes with a 29-point lead over the Clearwater Lady Tigers. It's 48-19. And I believe we'll have to wait and see here. The possession arrow is facing away from me, so I don't know. And they don't have it up on the board tonight. They usually have it up on the board, but looks like the Donettes are going to the Clearwater end, so it's going to be Clearwater's basketball first possession here. And I don't know, Coach Fox is talking to official Burfield about something up on the score clock. I don't know what it is, but they're looking at something now. And they're at the scorers table. Anyway, the Donettes send out Paige Eddington, Erica Payne, Haley Beal, Jayla Elliff, and Shaylee Fickey, the starters, and I believe Clearwater has their starters as well. Burton, Adams, Gooch, Johnston, and Moylan. Burton's got it out front. Donettes still in a man-to-man, and a backdoor pass as Moylan was open, as she had put a little head fake on Elliff, but the pass went right through her hands out of bounds, and the Donettes get it on the turnover. Well, Clearwater's had a hard time tonight solving any kind of defense the Donettes have put on them. Elif, left wing to Payne in the corner. Down low to Shaylee Fickey. She goes up, gets it back, missed it, and second shot is going to have a foul call on Connor Johnston. She acted like she thought she didn't do that. It looked pretty clean from here, but that will send Shaylee Fickey to the free throw line. Shaylee's only got 2 points tonight. She hadn't attempted, I don't believe, but 2 shots. She misses the free throw. She's normally a good free throw shooter. Matter of fact, we've been off so long, Coach Cronster forgot to give me the stats since the last game. Fickey makes 1 out of 2. She has 3 points. And the Donettes 7 out of their first 10. We'll take that every night from the free throw line. Gooch with a nice move into the paint. Her little shot off the glass, no good. And a rebound down to Jayla Elif for the Donettes. Gives it to Haley Beal. Looks over to Coach Cronster for directions. And Beal dribbles the center of the floor, gives it to Payne. Baseline to Eddington, gets around her man, gets the man in the air, shot no good. Johnson got a hand on that one. She is quite a bit taller than Paige Eddington. She got a block on that one. Burton into the front court. Dribbles down the left side. Backs it out behind the three-point line on the wing. Now head of the key, goes to Adams. She reverses back to the left side, and Shayla Elif steals the ball. She's one-on-one with Adams, takes it all the way down, goes up, no good, but she's fouled by Brittany Adams, and that's several times tonight. The Donettes have got run-outs or have got fouled after the steal, going down one-on-one, and it'll be Jayla Elif this time. And Jayla hadn't scored tonight. But you can't score much if you don't shoot. I only remember her shooting 1 shot, 1 3-pointer back in the first half that she missed. Her free throw off the left side. Need to make them. Keep that free throw percentage up there. Eyes this one up, and this one's good. If she gets her first point, that makes the score 50-19. 6:45 left in the third quarter. Burton brings it across the timeline. Dribbles right side, goes behind the back, and runs right into Payne. Loses the ball. It's loose on the floor. And Coach Fox calls the timeout. I'm not really sure she had a handle on that ball when he got it, but they saved the possession with the timeout. And I guess it's a 30-second timeout. They didn't tell there for a second. We better keep it here. They'll be playing when we get back. But I believe that is his 4th timeout, so I think he will only have 1 timeout left. Yeah, I forgot they've got that on the scoreboard. Coach Cronster hadn't had to use any yet. He's still got 5. Coach Fox is down to 1 now. And it will be Clearwater's ball. And Coach Fox still drawing up a play, and the second buzzer's went off. They got to get out there. Officials not rushing them up too much. It'll be Adams to throw it in. Almost went back court there. Burton started to jump back, but if she would have, it would have been a back court call. Gives it to Moylan. Moylan dribbles into the paint, and boy, just shoves off of that left hand, and she picks up the charge. No doubt about that one. Everybody in the gym can see that one. Haley Beal. Free throw line to Fickey. Right wing to Elif, back to Beal. She's open for 3, and it's good. Haley Beal, she's in double figures with 10. That's the 3rd Donette in double figures already here with 6:10 to play in the third quarter. 53-19. Donette's last 2 this one and the last home game have been blowouts. Of course, we've got a ways to go in this one, but right now it's looking that way. Ball loose on the floor. And still loose, and another jump ball as that ball went through about 6 of the 10 players' hands out there on the floor. And the Donettes will get it on the alternating possession. They lead by 34. Beal to the free throw line, out to the right side. Elif 3, and no good. And Shaylee Fickey with a rebound up off the glass, and it's good. Ball come right down to her, and no defense in between her and the goal. She put it in. Burton at the head of the key, guarded closely by Erica Payne. Donettes have played some good man-to-man defense tonight. Adams has to come way out to the volleyball line to help her, and her pass is deflected, but Connor Johnson runs it down. Gives it to Burton on the right wing, and gets around Payne into the paint, throws it up, no good. Haley Beal with the rebound. Eddington up ahead of the pack, And Adams trying to catch up, but she doesn't do it. And Eddington's got another 2. That's 16 for Paige Eddington, 57-19. As Lancaster and Peppers are getting ready to check in. And Donettes going to bring some in too. Jacqueline Friend and somebody else is out there too. And Johnson with a nice move, goes in, puts it up from about 4 feet right out in front, and it's good. That's 8 points for her. And it's 57-21. 4:40 left in the third quarter. Erica Payne into Fickey. She's open from about 10, in and out. Paige Eddington with another rebound and up and in. And she's looking more like the Paige Eddington we seen last year here in the last 2 or 3 games, and just in time. Adams baseline, gives it to Moylan. Squares up, throws up a shot, and then Ella bailed her out there with a foul that time. She had no chance of making that, but she'll get to shoot a couple free throws. But the Donettes are really playing tight man-to-man, and Ella's just trying to make it tough on her, and she got a little too close there. And Moylan free throw is up and rolls around and falls in. Davis and Friend in for the Donettes. Eddington and Ella out. And Peppers comes in for Burton, I believe. And Lancaster's coming in for Moylan, who made both free throws. That's Moylan's first 2 points of the game. Donettes lead 59-23. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. Erica Payne gives it to Haley Beal. They leave her wide open at the head of the key, and she buries another 3-pointer. They just stand there and let her shoot it, and she thought about it for a long time, and usually when you do that you don't make it, but she knocked it in. 62-23. Burton. Excuse me, that was Adams that went out a while ago, and a shot put up and in by Gooch. And she's got 11 points now. So that was, them girls from Clearwater all got real long hair in their ponytails. I can't see their numbers very good. Beal open from the same spot again, and the same result. That's 16 for Haley Beal. She's got 4 3-pointers on tonight. 40-point lead, 65-25. Burton has it out front, gives it right side to Johnson. Johnson dribbles baseline, stops, puts it up from about 6 feet, and it's good again. Well, Johnson now is in double figures with 10. She's got 10 and Gooch has got 11, so they have 21 of their 27. Beal bounces to Friend, and she's going to shoot a 3. It's in and out. And Johnson with a rebound. Outlet pass to Gooch. One-on-one with Beal. Dribbles down, drops it off the other side, and shot up and in for Mackenzie Lancaster, her first bucket. And more substitutions getting ready to check in for the Donettes. Beal gives it right side to Friend. Back to Beal at the head of the key. Fakes a shot, bounces to Erica Payne. Payne dribbles to the left elbow. In the corner to Fickey. Cross court to Jacqueline Friend. Head of the key to Beal. She's open again, the same spot. And that one rounding out no good. And Johnston with the rebound. Donettes up 65-29. 2:18 left in the third quarter. And Peppers got away with the travel there. And Gooch drives to the basket, and Beal reaches in and slaps it out of bounds. As we have Eddington, Elf, and Mashing coming in. And Payne, Beal, and Fickey will check out. 2:11 to go, and Peppers will throw it in. Throws it out to Burton, deep on the left wing. Dribbles back to the center of the floor, looking on the right side. Now she goes back left, and we got a blocking foul on Hannah Davis as she stepped off her man and bumped her a little bit, and that will be team foul number 3 on the Donettes. Number 2 maybe. As we got Moylan and Adams coming back in. It'll be Johnston and Gooch checking out. That was team foul number 2. And Peppers will toss it in again. Out front, Burton. She's open for a 3. And in and out, and the ball bounces around, and Jacqueline Friend comes out with it for the Donettes. Up the left side. Has it knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds. The official kind of got in Burton's way there. She probably would have got that. It'll be Donettes' ball, and Timberly Mashing will trigger for the Donettes. Jacqueline Friend, they throw it in her. She wasn't expecting it. Now she gets it and shoots it and scores. And it's a three-pointer again. I thought she was on the line, but 68-29. Burton dribbles down into the paint, and another foul on the Donettes. And I think that's number 4 on Timberly Mashing. Well, she just checked back into the ball game, and she's probably going to come out right now. Nope, Jacqueline Friend's going to come out, and Shyla Aaron back in. Well, the Donettes have Eddington, Elliff, Shyla Aaron, Hannah Davis, and Timberly Mashing on the floor. Burton dribbles in, shoots, hits the side of the backboard. She gets her own rebound and puts it up and good. And we got another foul on the Donettes. Well, Burton hung with it after missing the first one, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play. And that foul, they haven't put it up there yet. Running a little behind. They call her Mashing. She fouls out. And the Donettes don't even have 5 players out there, and they've shot the free throw. They missed it. They shot the free throw and missed it, and the Donettes only have 4 players on the floor because they were trying to get another play in for Mashing. Let's see. Here we go into the players down at the bottom. Number 24, that is Kristen Trawick. She's a JV player. Don't really know some of these girls, so in the fourth quarter I may have trouble, folks. I watch them play all the time, but I don't know all of them's names. There's a few of them that plays on both, but Trawick will bring it into the front court. Gives it to Aaron. Left side to Jayla Elliff. Back to Aaron. Now to Trawick. She gives it right side to Hannah Davis. To Eddington, and Eddington got mauled there by Sherry Peppers as she tried to knock it away, going over the back of her shoulder there. Knocked her down. Now we got 33, Alyssa Stewart, another sophomore who's coming in for Clearwater, her first trip in. And she replaces Lancaster. So with 1:12 to go in the third, Donettes leading 68-32. Shyla Aaron will toss it in. Gives it in the corner to Trawick. To Eddington. Fakes the shot. And another foul on Peppers. And the Donettes will inbound it again. Same spot, same trigger man. Shyla Aaron. And wide open in the left corner, Jayla Elliff. Her three-pointer no good, but she goes and gets her own rebound, goes up, it's blocked. Eddington gets it, puts it up and in. Eddington with 20 now. And it's 70-32. 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Burton with a nice crossover move. Step back jumper from 15, no good. And the rebound picked up off the floor by Davis. Gives it to Aaron. Aaron looks over to Coach Cronister for directions here with 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Gives it to Trawick. Back to Aaron. Trawick playing catch out near midcourt. Back to Trawick. And she almost traveled there, and she double dribbles now. So Clearwater's got it with 28 seconds left. Burton dribbles across the timeline and looks like she makes maybe going for one shot. I don't know why, but now she does a little hesitation move. Nice pass to Stewart, but she was not expecting it, and it was a little bit high. Excuse me, a little bit high, and it goes out of bounds. So Donettes got a chance to get the last shot off here. And a two-pointer will put them up by 40 again at the end of the third quarter. They lead it by 38 right now. And Trawick double dribbled again. .4 seconds to go in the third. And I'm not sure Burton knows how much time's left. She's not in any hurry. And she's going to put it up in the free throw line. It's an air ball. And that's the end of the third quarter. And the Donettes put 22 more on the board. They'd like 2 more points. They would have had 24 in each quarter. 70-32 at the end of 3. We'll have a running clock here to start the 4th quarter. And we'll be back for that 4th quarter after this. A 1-minute timeout on KYEC 88.3 FM. (70-32). Donettes lead as we start the 4th quarter. Connor Johnson goes around her man, drops it off underneath to Lancaster. She misses a little short jumper, and the rebound comes down to Logan Clark. Shyland Aaron, Kristen Trollick, and she's going to fire 3, no good. And Aaron Castile and Hannah Davis out there for the Donettes, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Castile. It's Gooch and Lancaster, Johnston, Stewart, and Moylan out there for Clearwater. Won't take long to play this quarter as long as the Donettes can keep that 30-point lead. Johnston has it on the left wing. Pass cross court right through the hands of Alyssa Stewart. That's 2 in a row she's just missed. One off her hands out of bounds. First one was a little bit high, but that one there probably should have been caught. And the Donettes get it back. There won't be much scoring done in this quarter by either team, I don't believe, because the clocks were already down to 6:40. Aaron Castile, head of the key to Aaron. Back to Trollick, baseline to Logan Clark. Dribbles in and loses it. Now gets it back, and it's taken away from her by Lancaster. Gooch gets around Trollick down into the paint, shot up and good, and she's fouled. Nice move there by Hallie Gooch. And she's got 13 points now for Clearwater. And she'll have a chance to get an old-fashioned 3-point play. That foul was on Shyland Aaron, her first. And Gooch's free throw up and in and out. Logan Clark with the rebound. Gives it to Aaron. We're down to 5:50 to go. It's 70-34 Donettes. Over to Castile. Baseline to Davis. Out front to Aaron. Back to Castile. Cross court to Trollick. Now head of the key to Shyland Aaron. Back to Castile. Fakes the 3. Back to Aaron. She's open. Gives a free throw line to Clark. Turnaround jumper up and good for Logan Clark. 72-34. Donettes winning big here over the Clearwater Lady Tigers. Stewart's got it on the right wing. And finally puts it on the floor. Dribbles in. She's going to shoot it. And no good. And Trollick with a rebound, and she comes to the other end. Stops on the wing. Going to fire a 3-pointer. It's an air ball short, and Stewart gets it and gives it to Gooch. Gooch quickly into the front court. Crossover dribble. Goes in. Shot up no good. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Moylan. Her shot no good. Ball loose on the floor and a tie ball. And it will be the Donettes basketball as we got Victoria LaRue, a 5'9" freshman, checking in for the Donettes, replacing Logan Clark. And coming back in for Clearwater is Peppers. And somebody else came in. Burton, maybe? I don't think Burton was out there. Davis gives it down low to LaRue. She turns, misses a shot. Clearwater with a rebound. 4:15 left to play. Donettes leading 72-34. Burton has it knocked away. Good hustle there by Erin Castile. She knocked it away and then dove to the floor to tie up Burton. And it will be Clearwater's on the alternating possession as the clock continues to run as we go past the 4-minute mark, fourth quarter. Inbounds pass to Burton. The pass behind her goes off her hands. Castile picks it up, throws it ahead to Davis. She's one-on-one with Johnson, loses it, and it goes out of bounds. Hannah Davis cracks me up when something happens that's not good. She always reaches back to her ponytail and kind of puts her hands on her head and then adjusts her ponytail where it looks like she's adjusting her ponytail, but I think she's actually grabbing her head. Good pass down underneath to Lancaster. She misses an easy one, and it goes out of bounds off of the Donettes. And it will be Peppers to throw it in for Clearwater. 72-34 still yet. Both teams have scored 2 points this quarter. And Peppers underneath to Gooch. She puts it up, no good. Ball batted around. Davis has got it. She's one-on-one again. She's going to take it all the way and lays it up, no good. And followed up by Aaron. She missed it. And then on the rebound, we got a foul on the Donettes. That one will be on Trawick. And both teams with 5 team fouls. We're down to 2:41 left in the game, so the team might not get into the bonus here in the second half. Burton into the paint, stripped away by Aaron. And LaRue picks it up, and she comes up the right side and throws it up court too far for Shiloh Aaron. The right idea, just stood a little too far. And Moylan and Stewart come back in for Clearwater, and Johnston and Burton will check out, and we have Jakelin Friend coming back in for the Donettes, replacing Trawick. 2:05 left. Clock continues to run. Donettes have been up by over 30 this entire quarter. Peppers hands the ball to Stewart out front. Now to Burton, or excuse me, to Lancaster, and Lancaster dribbles it out of bounds. So the Donettes are going to go to 2-1 in the Ozark Foothills Conference games, but they got a tough one coming up tomorrow night and another one on Thursday. At least the Thursday game is at home here on their home court, Twin Rivers. They got to go to Neelyville tomorrow night, but remember, we'll be here to bring you the Dons game against the Clearwater Tigers. And a shot missed by Erin Castile, but Hannah Davis is there to follow it up. And Davis has got 5, and the lead is back to 40, 74-34. Minute 15 to go. Lancaster got it on the left wing. Goes baseline to Stewart. Erin Castile guarding her closely. Back on the baseline, it goes to Peppers. Peppers puts it on the floor. Castile reaches in, knocks it away. And they're going to call a foul on Castile, I think. And we got Trawick coming back in for the Donettes. And Brittany Adams is coming in for Clearwater. Clock running with 40 seconds left. And Adams will throw it in. Bounces baseline to Moylan. Moylan gets around Davis and puts it up, and it goes. That's her first field goal. She has 4 points. And with 25 seconds to go, Shiloh Aaron looks up at the clock, looks over to Coach Cronster. Gives it to Castile on the right wing. Baseline to Davis. Back out front to Aaron. Now left side to Trawick. And hits Davis in the middle. Turnaround jumper up and good. That's 7 for Hannah Davis. And that gives the Donettes a 40-point lead again as it's clock down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And that's the final score, 76-36. The Donettes over the Clearwater Lady Tigers. Big win here and a good way to get back on track after a long layoff here for the Donettes. 76-36, they win it over Clearwater. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay with us here on KYEC 88.3 FM.